Okay, in this video we're going to continue with our places project, and we've created the pages, and now we're going to start adding the components onto page 1. So let's go back here, and I've opened up my creator, and let's go back to my project. And you recall we've got our 2 pages here. And so on the first page we can start by adding a container. And in the classes, let's type row. And then inside that, let's add another container. And in the classes, let's type col-50 space col-bottom. And inside there, let's put a paragraph. And let's make the paragraph say, enter address or tap asterisk where am I asterisk. You see the asterisks make it bold. Okay. Let's see. For the next one, let's go back to what we're making, and what we're going to be doing now is putting in the button here. We've finished this part. Now we're going to put the button in here. And so to do that, I'm just going to take this. I'm going to go over here to the right, and you notice the paragraph is selected. I'm going to go up one and click on container, and that would be this col-50 bottom that contains the paragraph. And I'm just going to duplicate that. Okay, I'm doing this right here. I'm going to duplicate this, and then I'm going to modify the duplicated version, and I'm going to replace the text with a button and so on. So let's go back here. I'm going to duplicate this, and so over here on the right, I'm going to the div is fine. I'm going to take away the col bottom, and I'm going to add a button. I'm going to get rid of this and add a button. Button right in there. And it's not linked. And for the text, I'm going to have it say, where am I? Question mark. And if you have the Pro version, then you can scroll down and add a couple of angular directives here. That would be this one here. And if you don't have the Pro version, if you're using the free version, don't worry, we will add this in later. There will be a separate video for those using the free version to go in and actually manually add all these directives. So I've clicked add, and there's a new spot here, and I'm going to type ng click. Specifies what happens when you click on it, and it's going to say read geolocation, which is a method we will add. Okay. Next, we're going to add an input. Let's see. We've completed these 2. We're going to add this input box here. So let's find an input, which is this one. Drag it and put it over there. And it's a type text. And the placeholder over here, I'm going to type enter enter street address, and I'm going to take away this title here, and so it looks like that. And if you have the Pro version, you can add these Angular directives here. Click add twice and add ng model, which ties this input to the data address variable. And another one here is ng blur, which says if you've entered in a new address and you're done, call get location to get the geo coordinates. Okay. Let's see. Next, we are going to add a paragraph. So we're going to add the geo coordinates that go below, and I'm going to put that over here underneath. And I'm going to center it, and I'm going to replace this with data latlng space curly brace. And what that is when the geo coordinates, the latitude and the longitude, have been retrieved, then that will be displayed there. So that's what this is here, right here. Okay, next I'm going to add the select dropdown. Which is this. And this is the dropdown. And for the title, I'm going to put place type. And just so you see what we're doing, I can't remember if I showed you this. You can click down here and select some other kind, like meal delivery, and it lists another set here. So this is what we're doing right now. And so that is connected to a data variable called ng model data type. And next it's going to be ng options, and I'm just going to copy paste. So I'm going to add the second one here and the third one, which is ng change. And for ng change, it's going to be get places, left, right. But ng options, let's go back to the instructions and find the ng options here. It's this one, and I'm just going to copy this. Basically, this loops through all the names of the options, the places options, the place types, and this is a special code, shortened code for the, this is the type ID, which is a code in case the name changes. So I'm going to select this here, copy, go back here, and click right here and do a paste. And so that looks like that copied incorrectly. Okay, that's fine. Next, I'm going to add a paragraph. I'm going to add the paragraph which displays how many is returned. And so that is a paragraph which goes right here. And in there, I'm going to first center it, and I'm going to type, make it bold, data num underscore places. Okay. Lastly, I'm going to add the list that is displayed here, a variable length list depending on how many are returned, and it's an avatar list. See, there's a little avatar over there. So let's drag that one over. Let's see, that would be down here where it says avatar list item. So I'm going to drag that over. And the first thing I'm going to do is I need to edit the list item here. And I got to change the link to page. And it's going to be linked to the details page. When you tap on this, it's going to take you over to the details page that we created. And you remember if you were doing the pro version, you entered the routing parameters on the details page, and this is that's so the details page could accept these two variables, these two parameters. And here is where we send those two parameters. There's these two arguments. And so here I'm going to put left curly space place dot place underscore ID space curly, and then for price level I'll do curly place dot price underscore level space curly. Okay, and then down here for the avatar, I'm going to click the switch to text input mode because I want to give the URL of the icons. And so I've switched to text mode. For the avatar image, I will put curly place dot icon, and it'll be a URL. And then for the text content, I'm going to replace item with curly space place dot name space curly. And for line 2, I'm going to put place dot vicinity space curly. And the right side icon, I'm going to make that a nice arrow, ION dash IOS dash arrow dash right. There we go, this one. So it looks like that. Okay. Now, the last thing is if you have the pro version, click list up here. We have to add an Angular directive to control the display of how many of these of the list are displayed depending on how many are returned. And so I click list up here and I click add, and I add the directive ng repeat place in places. Okay, and so we are done with page 1. We can actually see what this looks like now. Let's click on the preview up here, and this should probably work either version if you are using the pro version or the free version. Let's see, right here we're not going to see any of the places where we had a curly bracket because those are replaced with an actual data value, and right now that those data values are nothing, so we see nothing basically. Okay, so I'm gonna I'm going to close out this video. We are done with page 1, and we've added the components for page 1, and next we will go to page 2. So let me close out here, and thanks for watching.